All right, let's do this 15 card spread. I call this the 15 card soul checkup, and it's got a lot going on, and a lot of it's based on philosophy, based on Plato, and the parts of the soul, and the chakras, and just kind of there are different energies in the soul. There's a hierarchy of needs, and if they're not in proper alignment, it can be chaotic, right? If you've got your more chaotic desires driving the chariot, you're going to be led in a chaotic direction. But if you have the part of you that's connected to the divine, that's transcendent, your third eye, the reasoning part, the ideal part, then you're going to be steered in the right direction. And so this just kind of checks up on that whole system. I've come to believe that when we look at destiny, when we want to look at our own destiny, when we look at what we're supposed to do out of life, it has nothing to do with context. It has nothing to do with content. You'll never find, oh, you should have been a doctor, or you should have been a teacher, or you should have been this. It's what virtues and what faculties should you have? How much joy should you end up with? How much love should you end up with? How much courage, prudence, temperance, whatever. And that's what the soul checkup does. So this is for Citrine. Hi, Rana. Yes, bless Citrine. She's definitely a light in our lives. All right. Citrine. Citrine. Name yourself. Name yourself. Okay. All right, Citrine. Oh, starting with the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles. And I'm going to put out a few cards. Okay. So we've got the Seven of Pentacles. This is a cool card, and I love the position she's in. She looks like she's just shot her gun, and she hit the mark. She's saying, I shot and I hit. And that's the first message I get, and that is a bold and confident relationship with your divine self, and one of confidence. And that with confidence, anything can be accomplished. You can conquer divinity at the point of a sword. With confidence, anything can be accomplished. And so I'm getting a positive kind of spot on in divinity. Also a sense of your participation in the divine and in the universe. And justice is a great card. And we often think of justice as, okay, a judge is going to make a decision and this is going to happen or whatever. Or that everybody gets their due is another definition of justice. What Plato will say about justice is that everyone is able to do what they need to do most in the society. And when everybody's free to do that, when the system is such that one can do that, you have a just society. And so that's about freedom to express the virtues and the energies that need to be expressed. And I see that in a positive light. And this is all your relationship with the divine, with the transcendent world, with the supernatural. I'm also finding, I think this is really incredible, in your relationship with spirit, in your relationship with the universe, I see a match of wits. I see a match of wits. You are able to argue back, and it argues back. The universe, the goddess, God, transcendence, you have that kind of relationship that allows for negotiation. And I think that's incredible. This is an incredible card to get for that. And I love the illustration because that kind of shows they're kind of sparring. So I'm getting a sense of that you may spar a bit with the universe. And I bet you win sometimes too. You have an innate sense, without too much content, without too much thought, an innate sense of where you need to go and where you need to go spiritually to get the things you need. And a sense of your inner parent, which informs your concept of divinity, of the supernatural, of the universe. You have a strong inner parent that has been able to create a sense of divine that you can count on, because you know you can count on your own inner parent, which you've had to work very hard to develop, to let your inner child know that she's safe, and to let and to show yourself that you know how to take care of yourself. But that doesn't just stop with you. That affects the way that you relate to the entire universe, and the way you picture the divine, the way you picture transcendence, your relationship with the god and the goddess, or however you imagine that higher power. It's an incredible thing to accomplish. It's an incredible thing to accomplish, and I don't think you're the only one that needs to hear that today. I'm sensing tension and maybe frustration in the way that you may identify your success, your monetary success, or your success in work, or your success as a healer with your actual inner worth. I don't know if maybe there's been some struggle or some self-doubt or some wondering if you're really helping people, but indeed you are. Indeed you are. And the message that I'm just getting from that is to have confidence in that, and to not let it lead into a kind of sadness or an anger, because you do have that light to offer everybody. And it's energetic, it's fiery, it's always new. So watch for that. You'll see new energy continuing to come, new ideas, new ways to reach people, and you don't even have to hold on to that. They'll come as you need them, and you can have confidence in that. I'm seeing maybe a little bit more need to connect with someone that you consider a peer, an intellectual peer, that you can bounce things off of, that you can get the affirmation you need, especially in the craft, to make sure that you're surrounded by people that are able to encourage you in that, and if there's a need for that, to reach out for that. I'm also getting that the work you do, the things that you're passionate about, to just allow yourself to throw yourself into that, because that will actually be what brings the gifts and the people in your life that you need, and that you can have faith in that. And there's another message I'm getting, though, and with the Nine of Swords. And in particular, this is, if there are problems in your life that are created solely by thinking about them, stop thinking about them. That's the message. If there are problems in your life that you've created solely by thinking about them, the only way to solve those problems is to stop thinking about them. So there may be something that maybe you're free to let go of, okay? Okay. Now here I'm sensing fertile ideas and understanding of what you need. And I'm talking about physically, nutrition, how to meet your daily needs, even your emotional needs. I'm seeing that you understand and have a sense of what you need to do. Again, I'm picking out a little bit of self-doubt that may be creeping in. And the message is patience and hope. When you're in one of those in-between spaces where this has been working and you hope something's going to work, to just have patience with yourself and know that something's coming. Something's coming. And I'm getting that in a financial sense or in a sense of improvement of health. Something's on the way, something positive. But you know that the difficult thing when we're in between places, one thing's over here, one thing's over here, but we're alone and we don't know. So just to maintain that hope that great things are around the corner. Great things are around the corner. Golden opportunities. Golden opportunities. Don't be afraid to gather up lots of momentum. Don't be afraid to just move and have confidence that the plans that you have are going to come to fruition and that you're blessed. And overall, I get a positive sense of victory, of looking upon the work of your hands and seeing it and feeling a sense of accomplishment, which is very important for you. So that's what I have. I think it's a very balanced reading. I see intellectual strength. I see intuitive strength, but I do see more need for reflection, believing in oneself, and especially friends that are a good match for you. Friends that'll encourage you. Friends that are spiritual equals, etc. Okay, so. I hope you have that. I think we all need that. We all need that. Okay. All right. Well, blessings. I hope that resonated.